So especially as summer's winding down and leaves are starting to fall, I generally go out and I try and look for any trees that are dead, look for any that I might want to take down in the winter time and get stored up for that next year's winter. And I marked these two ash trees, and I'm glad I did because it gave me something to be looking for after we had a couple days of some pretty intense wind, getting into the 45 to 55 mile per hour range. And coming out to check these out, I noticed one of them decided to go ahead and break. So obviously that's not something I'm gonna go walk underneath, but today I wanna see if I can knock that down. And what I'm gonna do is take down this tree that's right here next to me. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can take this tree down and knock it into that tree there to dislodge that part of the tree that's up there and just barely hanging on. It should be enough. I don't need much weight in order to influence that decision. The tree's mostly looking to have that dropped soon anyway. But I really don't want to take down that trunk and do anything to it. And this one next to it, I don't think is leaning that way at all. So if I tried to fell it in a way that it would fall into it, I don't think I'd have much success. So I'll leave it alone for now and just plan to knock this other tree down and see if we can get that to come down while I'm not next to it in a safe way, that I can still go ahead and get that lumber. Here's the tree we're going to use in all her glory. Plenty of this bark has come off, and this thing is ready to fall. Should still have enough weight on it to do what I want, but we'll see. The hardest part will be getting down into this section in such a way that actually I don't go too far and cause any premature falling before I can get ready and push this the way I want it to go. So with any luck here, we'll get some good results and hit the main trunk here. That's what I'm aiming for, is to aim to hit the side of this in such a way that it'll dislodge that. As you can see, it's just not connected very strongly whatsoever. So I think just a small hit is going to do the trick. I guess my best advice is probably don't try this, but today we're going to. Well, life's a whole lot of disappointment, isn't it? I actually got distracted by a little mouse running up and down in the inside of this, and really should have been paying a little more attention so I could get that final shove. So, oh well. Now this tree is significantly taller, but it's another dead ash, so why not, right? Out here anyway. Well, this is just that kind of day, isn't it? I guess I'll go ahead and try the one that's right next to it. I don't like doing that, but you know, it's all that's left, and it'll take care of it. So let's give that a shot. So I've got a bit of a predicament. I was taking down this tree here on the left, hoping it would take down the tree on the right, but it did not. It's led to a very dangerous situation. And I left this through the day yesterday when we were having some large gusts of wind up to about 45 miles per hour. But none of those dislodged this, so it's got too much strength there. This top of the tree is actually in that oak tree over there, and it's broken here where this is resting right there, where it's broken. I think I'm gonna cut just a small slice on the side, and I'm gonna start cutting in here and not go too far, and then add any felling wedges that I think I might need. But I'm gonna take it real nice and slow. It's very dangerous. I may not even let it fall today. I may just cut it a little further and wait for more wind, and that might be a safer route to go. But we'll see what happens. What you're about to see is not something I want to encourage you to do. Everything went exactly like I wanted it to, but that's not always gonna happen. The best thing you could probably do in this kind of situation is just wait till nature drops it on its own. Just leave it alone. I just want to make sure I make it clear I'm not encouraging you to do this, nor am I instructing you in any way truly to do this. But I'm going to show you what I did do. Enjoy and be safe out there. Well, that went really well. Alright, so let's take a look. Looks like my hinges worked out really well. I even gave a little bit of an extra height to this hinge to make sure that it would do all right. Just as it started to come down is when actually we dislodged the top portion, which is still hanging on the yoke, but that'll be easy enough to clean up now.